Hello folks, today's recipe is something I found out by accident. I forgot to take chicken out one day. I usually air fry chicken wings that are really good, and I really like them. But I forgot to take them out for supper one night when I came home from work, working late hours, and said, well, I know I can cook them from frozen in the Instant Pot, but they won't be as good. So I decided to partially cook them and then finish in the air fryer. They were the best wings that I've ever had. I've since adapted it for drumsticks. So I'm going to show you this method. And I know people that have there are combination pressure cookers and fryers together. I don't have one. So this is how I do it with these two tools. So through the magic of videography, and the snap of a fingers, when I come back, we'll get started. So first off, folks, I'm going to assume that everybody knows how to use an Instant Pot and everybody knows how to use an air fryer. So I'm very mindful of time. I've watched a lot of recipe videos, and basically I'm gonna try to keep this as short as possible and as simple and easy to follow, and assume that you already know how to do some basic principles. Anyway, first thing to do, make sure you have some water in your Instant Pot. It doesn't have to be a full cup because we're only going to be cooking this for a short time. We don't want to fully cook them. And then we want to put some sea salt on them. So I don't want to keep dipping my hands that have touched the chicken in the jar of sea salt. So what I usually do is pour a little bit into here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle them on each side. I spray a little bit of oil on it, healthy oil, olive or avocado, just to make sure that it helps it stick better. And I want that salt to be in the flavor of the chicken. So again, with a snap of a fingers, we'll come back with the next step. So here we are, folks. What I've done is I've generously sprinkled sea salt. Don't worry about how much or too little. I generously sprinkle it on because tell you the truth, it's got to go through the skin. Everything else is going to be cooking under pressure, and there's no such thing as too much. It's whatever your taste buds prefer. So use whichever you like. Next step is I'm going to put that on high pressure for 7 minutes, and then do a full release, and then I'll come back with a snap of a fingers and show you what the next step is. Sorry. So here we are back. The chicken is cooked for 7 minutes. I did a full release. Now I put them in a little bit, I'd say about 3 or 4 inches of cold water in the sink, and I'm going to let those cool until they're warm enough to the touch that I can handle them. And the important thing is you need to do this for 2 reasons. You need to be able to handle them when we go to the next step. As well, you want to stop them from cooking any further. So this is going to cool the little bit of water that's in the pot down and stop the chicken from cooking. So we'll be back with the next step. Okay, folks, here we are. We're ready for the next step. So they've cooled enough that they're I can handle them. So they don't have to be cold. Doesn't matter if they are. But I wait until they're warm and not going to burn my hands when I touch them, so they're safe to handle. The important thing, I'll keep reminding on all my chicken videos, important to wash your hands every time in between when you're dealing with raw chicken. You don't want to poison yourself or the people that you're cooking with for. So the next step is I'm going to mix these up, make sure that they're thoroughly coated with the barbecue sauce. Then I'm going to put them into my air fryer dish or container, whatever you want to call it, that I've generously sprayed with some healthy oil, avocado oil. And then I'll show you what it looks like before I put them in. So when I said when I put them in, I meant put them in the air fryer. But here's what they look like in the pan. And now they're, as you can see, they're evenly coated. And now I'm going to put them in the air fryer that I've preset for 375 degrees and 6 minutes and then I'm going to press start. Now, it's very important, I'm going to say this in all my videos, when you're cooking chicken, wash your hands in between each step when handling raw chicken. And it's also very important to make sure that they're cooked to a temperature of 165 degrees. So I start out at 6 minutes. Then I'm going to check them for doneness with my thermometer when they come out. And then that will gauge what my next cook time is. And I'll let you know what the temperature was at the time, and then let you know how long I'm cooking it. I also spray them on both sides with the Atomizer, with the healthy oils, as I flip them. So stay tuned for the next step, and we'll be right back. So this is what they look like, folks, after 6 minutes. So I did check them for doneness. They're about 132 degrees now, so I don't need to cook them for another 6 minutes. I'm only going to put them in for about another 4, 5. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit over, they're still going to be juicy. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray them with the Atomizer that I have here with the avocado oil on before I flip them. After I flip them, I'll spray them again. And then I'm going to cook them, finish the cook at 375 for 5 minutes. Stay tuned. So this is what the finished product looks like, folks. I checked the temperature. They're all up to 168 degrees, which is safe. Before you eat them, I highly recommend that you let them rest for at least 5 or 10 minutes. Number one, to be warm enough to touch. Plus, it's going to lock those juices and flavors inside. However, I will come back, I'll take one out, put it on a plate, and cut it for you just so that you can see what it looks like. So here we are, folks. See the juiciness in there? Fully cooked. And trust me when I say, it's good. And also, folks, I want you to know, I'm new to this. It's less than a week that I started up my channel. I'm going to do more recipes such as this, share recipes that have helped me to lose 80 pounds a few years ago. I've gained some weight lately. Now I want to live a healthier lifestyle. And then also I'm going to share videos of, everybody that's on a weight loss journey needs to treat themselves once in a while. So there'll be some nice healthy meals in there too as well. So I please encourage you to like and subscribe. And please check out my channel, knowing that it's going to keep getting better and better. Thank you for watching.